Hi, I'm Shelly Tester. I'm a physical therapist here that's a pediatric therapist. A lot of the patients I see are from birth to age 18 years old. Some of the common diagnoses that we see are developmental diagnosis, developmental delays, cerebral palsy, autism, spina bifida, orthopedic injuries, and also torticollis. As a pediatric physical therapist, we look at 4 main areas of child development. We look at gross motor development, balance and coordination, along with walking skills and some postures. Now, I know a lot of parents wonder, is my child progressing the way they're supposed to? They do something, is that odd or not? So we've come up with a list of red flags that if you notice these in any of those areas with your child, you can talk to the doctor about that and see about getting a referral for physical therapy. So the red flags for gross motor development, or if you notice some delays in their milestones, such as they're not walking, crawling, sitting, any of those things as age appropriate. If you notice that they have excessively tight muscles in their arms or legs, or else if they've kind of that loose, limp, floppy, doughy child that just doesn't have that muscle tone, those are things to look for, along with if they seem to favor one side of their body, or else they have a still limb that they don't use at all. Those are all areas of concerns that you should talk to your doctor about. Now, under the balance and coordination, we also look at the frequent falls, or the clumsy child that always seems to end up on the floor, or they seem to be having trouble with their throwing, their catching, their kicking a ball. All those sort of things are red flags that you should talk to your doctor about. When it goes to the walking skills, these are your kiddos that seem to be toe walkers. They pigeon walk, they duck walk, they have frequent falls, they have excessively flat feet, or they have a foot flop where you can hear them actually walking because their foot's hitting the floor. You can also look at their shoes, and if they have excessive wear on the inside or outside of their shoes, that's something that you should probably bring up to the doctor. Now, the last one is posture. Normally when you think of kids, you think of that they should be constantly in motion and stuff like that. So when they're not, that's when we start to worry a little bit if they can't move in and out of positions. So these are your kids that are W-sitters, or they have very inactive playing or sitting postures where you put them in one position and they're content to stay there and not move to try to reach their toys. These are also the kids that do a lot of where if you notice their head's turned or tilted, or they have a flat spot, those are the ones that you should be a little bit more concerned with. So if you talk to your doctor and shared your concerns and they end up with an order for therapy, then what you do is you'll come in for treatment. And that first visit, we spend a good portion of the visit just getting some background information on your child, asking what your concerns are, and then we watch your child play to figure out what their weaknesses are. And a lot of time, once we determine their weaknesses, we come up with a treatment plan that includes both occupational therapy and speech therapy. We all work together. A lot of our treatment sessions look like play, because with kids, we've learned that they do best if whatever you're teaching them is relevant and meaningful to them. They're more apt to do it, and you're going to get better results. We use a lot of different equipment. Some of the equipment we use are Swiss balls, a platform swing, we have a trampoline, we have a little mini set of stairs, we have a blue crash mat, we have different little bean bags and other things that we can use. Our main goal is we're going to come up with a home exercise program that you can do with your child at home, so that we can integrate some of what we do in therapy at home to benefit your child as best as possible. If you have any questions or concerns about your child, go ahead and talk to your doctor or call the therapy department and ask for a therapist.